Hello, students. This is Miss Kano. We are going to review something very important that we learned in kindergarten, and we will be using this all year long in first grade as well. We're going to talk about the main idea and supporting key details. By the end of this lesson, the goal is to be able to identify main ideas and supporting key details in a story. So, how will you know when you are successful in accomplishing your goal? You will be able to categorize and classify the main idea and key details using a graphic organizer. Now, I like to use examples in my class because when I was a student, examples always seemed to stick in my mind. So let's use an example of an ice cream cone. The key details are going to be represented by the ice cream. You can see that there's many chunks of ice cream. And in a story, there are going to be many key details. The main idea is represented by the ice cream cone. The main idea is going to hold everything together. There's only one main idea in the story. So for example, we can have a key detail at the beginning of the story, in the middle of the story, and at the end of the story. Key details are important parts of the story. These key details will help us understand what the main idea is. Now, the main idea is what the story is mostly about. It's the theme that holds the story together. Just like this ice cream cone holds all the ice cream together. The key details are important parts of your story. So ask yourself, who is in the story? What is going on? When is the story happening? Is it during the day? Is it night? Where are things taking place in the story? Why did that happen? And how did things start and finish in the story? Those things will be the key details. The main idea is going to hold everything together. Remember, there is only one main idea. So how do we figure out the main idea? Well, we think to ourselves, what is the story mostly about? What is the most important message in the story? Think, what is the big idea? We can look for ideas that repeat or patterns inside the story. The title can also be a big clue to what the main idea is. So let's review. Key details are important parts of the story. We will ask ourselves who, what, when, where, why, and how. We will use our question words to better understand what's important. Those key details will help us understand what the one main idea is, the central theme that will hold the story together. Remember, there is just one main idea. What is the story mostly about? What is the big idea? And what is the most important message in the story? Look for the clues in the title. And sometimes there can be ideas that repeat, or there's patterns in the story that we can notice. So in your writing notebook, I want you to draw this picture. This is the graphic organizer that we will be using in first grade to better understand the main idea. I want you to go through the story and draw a picture of one key detail at the beginning of the story. And if you can sound out some words, go ahead and write some words in that box too. And then you're going to pick out a key detail in the middle of the story. Again, draw a picture. And if you can sound out some words and write them, that's amazing. And then you're going to pick out a key detail from the ending of the story. Draw your picture and write a few words. After you finish that, stop and think, how do those three pictures tie together? Or what is the general pattern that you can see happening in the story? Remember, there's only one main idea. You can always look at the title of the book for a clue to help you figure out the main idea.